Starting right away. Welcome in. We got week 21. The Battle of the Berries, Mint Berry Crunch, that is. Pretty much the biggest part of this week is getting value from your Mint Berry Crunch, honestly. Another thing, getting value from the Future Randy, preventing enemy value from Future Randy, and then building your tanks up with BHK is another part of it. That imp tweak makes no sense. Now BHK feels really safe here. I mean, it's an okay, it's an alright setup on his part. But he would really need to get a tank out there, and then my Mint Berry Crunch can eventually kill him anyway, so just tough. Tough to deal with. I don't think Mint Berry Crunch is just so good. There's no way that you would ever, even if everybody on your team had level 6 Alchemist, Mint Berry Crunch is just too good. Survives the New Kid Blast, you can regen him, rob and tweak him. His ability kills pretty much every range card, and eventually will kill the enemy Mint Berry Crunch. It's tough. It's a tough week. If the enemy gets a nice push built up, it's pretty hard to come back, and honestly impossible to come back if you're thinking about it, but hard to manage that either way. You know, I just noticed something. Hold on. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. All right, now we got Nibiru. Niebuhr leading with the hamsters. Not the worst thing in the world. They might end up making a mistake, you know? So, not the worst thing you could do. Definitely not the best thing you can do. What's up, Fred? Fred. Quad, you got all 114s, and then you got some heat. Did you lose any? Mint Berry Crunch getting taken out. We could probably imp tweak him. Maybe pull the... See, so what I should have done was play the imp more like right here, and then it might have pulled the BHK in with him. Not sure though. But that heal, keep the BHK alive. Not a bad setup. I mostly did that because he had lower levels. If he didn't have lower levels, I probably would have reset a little bit differently there. But since I knew I could probably just push through with his levels, Mint Berry Crunch taking out the Robin Tweak is actually a pretty brutal thing. Pretty brutal. Interesting. Let's see how this works out. Can we take her out if New Kid's hitting him? Put Heidi on the top side. You think I'd have level 7 legendaries if I only had one account? I don't think so. You can't really get more legends necessarily. Like, sure, I could be finishing events more often and getting like a 10% chance, but I wouldn't be getting 64 copies of a legend. I really don't think so. I would definitely have more, like, basically every single one of my rares would be 7 for sure. Every one of my epics would probably be 6. That would definitely be true. And I would probably have more level 6 legends, but I still don't think I would have any level 7s. I stopped spending money a while ago, and you have to spend quite a bit of money to get that, even at this point in the game. Because if you consider how much money I've spent, which is a lot, and then you look at how close I am to level 7 on one closest one, which would probably be Stan Mini Moon, since he was the first one pretty much. You lost your next 3? Jeez, that's tough. Did you have was that your lower account or what? Poor guy, 5k matching 7k, dude, right? These are the ones I feel bad about for sure. But honestly, and also I was reading his name. Hold on, let's go back for a second. I was reading this guy's name when it like popped up like this, and it was like Roaming D Rummer, and that was in my head because for some reason it just looked like it was 2 separate things. And so I was like, what the hell is Roaming D Rummer mean? I was like, what is it? And then halfway through the match, I'm like, oh, it's Drummer. I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. All right, we got Umber Totals. Umber. We got a 66-36. Unfortunately, this is what Team Wars is. But you get some good ones every once in a while. I would say you could lead the Poseidon, but you kind of want to hold the Poseidon to maybe Lightning Rod the Mint Berry Crunch potentially. Poseidon wouldn't be a bad second lead here, though, because you want to slow play until you can get the hamsters out is really the goal. Probably should have played hamsters there so they weren't slowed, but it's only level 3, so it doesn't really matter all that much. BHK, I got nothing there. Terrible regen, obviously. We all know that. I'd be expecting to see his hamsters there, but no. Did you see you beat Andy? No, I didn't. That's one I should have rolled up. We're gonna watch Matt beat somebody with way higher levels, and then we're gonna watch the Jokes Nuggy match at the end here. So stick around. We got some bonus matches. Yeah, send me that clip if it's in a video, because I have to watch Jokes on a video, because I tried to download it, but every place I was downloading it was downloading it like 250p, and it was hard to even tell like what levels people were. And part of what makes that match good is to see all the levels that are in that match, because it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Black Fred, we're gonna watch that one for sure. Master Manchu from Canada, guys. Now I swear we've played this guy in Team Wars before. If not, we've definitely played him on ladder before. I remember the name Master Manchu. The Coon, I think this might be the only Coon we see the entire time. What was the Coon the choice for? Coon versus Slave? I mean, Coon's not the worst choice ever, I guess. Like, the Chaos Hamster boosts him to 64. Midberry Crunch could be behind him. BHK could be boosting him. I mean, it's not the worst choice you could ever do. Not bad. That slow is actually pretty good. Might as well just use the ability, hit them both. Have I encountered a level 6 Henrietta? I think so. I think so, right? Gotta wait for him to use the ability, then play BHK. I like that. See if we can get the heal. But no, the Dougie on the backside. We're gonna take him out. We're gonna pull him in though. Are we gonna take him out? This is an interesting setup here. The guy's got good levels. Level 7s, level 5s. Probably have to do that or else Imp dies to the Robin. He does die to the Robin. He's gonna take the bar here. Brutal. Brutal hit with the fast pass. Very well played on his part. Now the Poseidon gonna sneak in some damage. How are we gonna turn this one around, folks? Taking out the Super Craig there, incredibly big. This is a huge play here. Making sure New Kid hits, that's a huge play there. Huge play. Making sure that the timing's right so that New Kid hits the BHK, and instead of hitting New Kid, starts hitting the Slave, but is close enough to New Kid where BHK hits him. Very, very good. But unfortunately, New Kid can't take him down before Slave gets out of range. I should have been watching that a little more to put the Robin Tweak on him sooner, but we'll get the Robin Tweak out on him just so I can kill the BHK for fear of BHK just boosting up his group too much, because I wouldn't have had anything until Midberry Crunch comes out. Nothing to kill the Slave, though. Looks like the heal is intact. Nothing has enough damage to break him, so this is why Coon was not the choice over the Slave, because sometimes Slave is, in fact, invincible. We're gonna go at... Hold on a second. Did he just get full health? Did that Poseidon... Oh, he got health from there. Oh, the Robin did get to him. Okay. So it was like a glitchy thing going on there. But that was good, though. Gets it off the Freeze Ray. Surprisingly interesting Freeze Ray there to potentially stop the Disarray, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't work. You seen a level 7 Henrietta? Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen 6. I don't think I've seen 7. Nicely done, though. Nice turnaround. Nice turnaround. Well played on his part, for sure. That first bar was scary. That first bar was scary. All right, we got Vibrant Art. Vibrant Art. We have Hamsters lead, not terrible. Poseidon counter here. It's only a level 2 S-Wow. You don't worry about that too much. Robin Tweak on the full health tank. Not very smart. Remember, Robin Tweaks, you know, sure he gives him extra health, but the real benefit is the heal on top of the extra health. So you want to make sure that when Robin Tweak hits the unit, it does not end up with full health afterwards. The hamster split here, which actually works out pretty well. Takes them both out pretty quickly. Like that, BHK getting the last hit, so he's getting the heals. That does not push the hamsters back, so it doesn't really help him much. The level 7 Mintberry Crunch. Gonna leave the ability because we know we're gonna kill the BHK, so we just wait on the ability to snipe whatever he might want to play. Wait for this bar, then play the Heidi. Then we snipe him. Should have probably waited and played the Disarray and then killed him. But the slow on the Poseidon does hit the new kid, remember, so it's not bad to hit it. Nothing beats when you destroy someone who's spamming emotes. Helios, 1781. Starting with the super fart pushback. Not the worst thing ever. We got the slave on the bottom side. I don't mind playing tank to tank. I don't really like leading a tank, but if they lead a tank, I'll play a tank because I think I can outplay their positioning and leveling, and it'll be on my side of the field. You gotta kind of wait on the Mintberry Crunch to see what he plays. Gotta have the energy for the Imp Tweak. Don't get the Imp Tweak on the BHK, just kill the BHK real quick. Nicely done. The slow is a little annoying. We're fine here though. The Mintberry Crunch comes out. Can we pull the Mintberry Crunch? Yes, we can. And in it comes. Boom, boom. Mintberry Crunch goes down. We get the hamsters out to protect the bottom side from the Poseidon. We take them out. Easy breezy. The value from that Mintberry Crunch is just so brutal. And Slave still with his heal not broken. Value City over here. Imp Tweak also kind of a decent body. You don't think about how much value that card can get. Poseidon in the corner. Or behind New Kid, I guess. I should have put him in the corner to counter his Mintberry Crunch, but his Mintberry Crunch is already dead. The Super Crate gets deleted. The slow comes out. New Kid not doing any damage now. We could get the regen again. The double regen, absolutely impossible to deal with. We could put regen out again a third time, but instead we super fart on that ass. We super fart that hoe. All right, we got Alex Simixim. Somebody comes at me with a crazy combo, it almost wins. You guys got to be on your toes on this one. Calamity Heidi's not a bad lead, but you kind of want her as a lightning rod. But I also didn't want to leave the level 4 slave. Trying to avoid playing that at all. Just trying to get that Mintberry Crunch out there and win from there, right? Not bad. We have the future Randy though. Now in hindsight, I probably should have done it so his cards didn't get pulled back, but the thing about them getting hit is it does put them in line to get lit the fuck up by my Mintberry Crunch. Oh, I might have messed that up and not gotten him. So there is that to think about. Like, it might be better to hit him with it. Like, in reality, it would be better to let him go forward and not get hit by it. And only your units get hit by it. But if it loops them up so that they all die to the Mintberry Crunch, it's also an incredible value. So it kind of just depends on whether you think they're gonna punish you with the same thing, because obviously it groups you up too. My first game was Goth Girl Gracie. I've seen that. She about 3-barred me after you took one. She's down to 15 health. With hamsters on New Kid, but you did make a comeback. Oh man, that's crazy. Goth Girl Gracie is definitely a name I recognize. Nanozepam, like lorazepam. Nice. Not a bad starting hand. Could lead the Heidi again. Poseidon maybe in the corner is a little better. Nice. Just counter him. Put Mintberry Crunch out probably. Not bad. Don't hate it. He's pretty much, this week is pretty much like whoever gets Mintberry out first wins. We're going balls deep here, though. We're going balls deep here. Get the regen out so he doesn't die. Get the regen out so he doesn't die. I think he got healed by BHK. Did BHK get that last hit? Oh, he did. The BHK keeping the mid-berry crunch alive possibly there. And now just huge value on that mid-berry crunch. And he was leading the way and you thought he was going to be exposed. But now he's a damn tank himself. New kid not dealing with anything here. Looks like the guy has quit. Nice. Hamsters finish it up. Not a bad little match there. Not a bad little match. Just building up a mid-berry crunch to be absolutely deadly. Love it. Gotta love that. This might be the guy. No, it's not. It's definitely not with the adventure lock. But one guy gives me a run for my money, dude. It's crazy. Calamity Heidi, Poseidon. Pretty decent matchup or setup here. You don't want to play Heidi behind when the hamsters are coming because sometimes they'll be too slow and the hamsters will get on a new kid. You don't want that. Now we split with the mid-berry crunch, get some extra bonus damage. If they imp tweak it, we can future Randy, so we're in good shape. The slow happens. There's the imp tweak, which basically gets... See, this is what I was talking about. You don't want to hit the imp tweak, but it did hit him. It didn't look like it hit him, but it did hit him. But like I said, it does line him up for the mid-berry crunch, so it does work in favor either way. So it kind of depends on what they have, whether you want to do it or not. If they're already lined up, maybe you don't want to do it. Just let them walk right into you. This is a pretty decent matchup here. Can he slow us down or turn it around? The slave might do just that. We're holding off on the mid-berry crunch ability. No, we roll him around. Brutal. Brutal. We're just slow playing him. How many bars has future Randy gotten in his life? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Super Craig one-shot the hammies. Not bad. Fringe minority. 68, 78, 79. 68, 79. He doesn't seem too happy about being cooked. I mean... If I was playing this game as a casual and I matched up in Team Wars against somebody like me or anyone in free-to-play Wales, anyone in Chef's Elite, and, you know, most teams, most of the top like 5 teams, if you're just the 200th team in gold or something and you have 15 people on your team and you match up one of us, like it really can't be a great experience. It really can't be that nice. We could future Randy here and reset stuff, but... Just don't have a great setup. We want to imp tweak his guy here. That might be good. Should have probably used the Poseidon there, but no big deal. My BHK is going to die, but we just got to slow play, get it back on our side. We did take out his mid-berry crunch, though, so keep that in mind. It's only a level 3 SWOW. If it was a higher level SWOW, I think I'd be a little bit more worried. But we get the mid-berry crunch out, so we will kill that BHK eventually. But can we kill... the fast pass before he lights into us? Yes, we can. Almost fed him again, but the thing is, even though it is a good play to stall us out and keep the BHK alive, it's not going to mean much. Oh, that's a good play, though. It's not going to mean much when I can just keep healing him. Or keep hitting him with the mid-berry crunch. Mid-berry crunch just getting so much value back there. Still not broken the slave heal, though. Can we break through it? We knew he'd play his hamsters on us. We don't get it with the... We don't break it with the hamsters, though, unfortunately. So we're going to have to break it here. Now we break through, and he is in big, big trouble. He plays the mid-berry crunch out just to die, and we oops him down. We oops him down. A pretty long fight midline there, though. And BHK gets the last hit to heal everybody even more. Absolutely incredible. We got the hyperdrive out there instead of the regen on this account. Gives you that extra boost you need. Might be what you need to break through. I like the freeze ray personally. Nice plays. Nice plays. All right, now we got Inks on. Inks on, binks on. All right, I got it, Matt. Oh, that's an actual video? Nice, I can download that one then.
These outfits are so precious.
Ooh,
South Park is
I can download that one. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. Why did that open up again? Excuse me. All right, mid-berry crunch in the back, not bad. We slightly set it up here though. It'll hit us, but it shouldn't matter too much. We future Randy here. If he would have used the mid-berry crunch first and then hit my mid-berry crunch and then used imp tweak, he might have messed me up. But let's see what happens here. He can't separate us, so the mid-berry crunch is gonna light his mid-berry crunch up. We use the hyperdrive to get ahead of this push. The hyperdrive gets slowed. He takes us out, but we have the value. He gets the heal up, but our ability takes him down before the heal gets him high enough. What's up, Grumpy? That was a very nice play. The mid-berry crunch play. Absolutely brutal for him. Absolutely brutal for him. All right, let's get this last matchup downloaded. So you guys get all the good ones this week. I wonder if I should be able to just add this to the playlist. Yeah, add to playlist. Okay, it should be at the bottom. All right, we took that one. There's one thing about Team Wars is that like most matches are just decided on one interaction. Typically, kind of wins you the match. So you really, I mean, if I really wanted to, and I was only going to show the important parts of each match, I could probably do the review in like 6 minutes every week. on the rare times there is a good matchup, we could watch the whole thing. Slave here probably in front. Right, imp tweak him here. I don't hate that. I might miss him though, so let's get the slave out there. Kind of a mistake though, because oh, that was a mistake. The mid-berry crunch taking us out, but we're in good shape here because he didn't hit the slave with the mid-berry crunch ability. Oh, and honestly, right here, he just screwed himself because he just lined them all up for me. So a bit of a mistake there for him. We end up pulling the... I mean, that honestly wasn't terrible because it pulled him into me, into my side. But we're just putting value in front of the mid-berry crunch because we just need him to survive. He almost gets me there. That's a normal Dougie. Get him with this super fart. Very good, very good. Super fart kind of neutralizes the Dougie if you play it just right. Get the Robin tweak. You see how it heals him, and boom. Oh no! Oh no! We got the super cock! Oh no! Not the SC and the B. Oh no! Does he take the bar though? Can the super cock take the bar? Can he do it? Can he do it? 51 HP at a time. Oh, that's hilarious. That is, bruh. Bruh, indeed, that one's a good one. All right. This might be the good match. I can't remember. I think it was somebody that was 7,000. I don't think they were 64.
I need a drink.
Might be this one.
What the hell is even
We played
that?
them on the top side. Maybe not the right play, but didn't want to slow play my slave against the SWAT quite yet. But we get some good value on the new kid, and then the hamsters, sneaky hamsters. He didn't play his well enough, and they were lower leveled, I assume. Now we get the Dougie over there. So I should have played the Dougie a little differently here. I literally didn't know what to do. I was hoping that would hit the Dougie. But look at this, we lose. We lose if that's a level 6 Dougie. We lose if that's a level 6 Dougie. I should have imp tweaked him away, maybe. I don't know. Everybody was attacking the SWOW. Honestly, hell of a setup on his part. Hell of a setup on his part. Can we break through the slave? No, we don't break through the slave. I timed it a little wrong, but we get 2 bars right there. The fuck? When did we take the first bar? Oh, we took the first bar with the hamsters. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. So I should have kept the hamsters for the Dougie, honestly. He's desperate. I mean, if I was him, I would be playing all the cheapest cards in my deck to desperately he's trying to desperately play cards to get to New Kid so he can maybe get, but I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, there's no way he's gonna get the Dougie before I beat him. Like, there's no way he gets to the Dougie before I beat him. If he does, well, that's one way to do it. If he does, I can super fart him away, or I can future Randy, and there's enough shit out there that it should prevent him from getting there. But well played. If it was a higher level Dougie, I was dead there, guys. A higher level Dougie, I was dead there. So you gotta laugh at that one. You gotta laugh at that one. All right, we got Lakings fan to 68. You got Chaos Lead. You could cycle Super Fart. I like the Poseidon against the tanks. It's kind of a non-committal play and can work out pretty well. Pull him over. Don't pull the... Oh no, what a mistake. What a mistake. Can't let him hit New Kid. Let's play this out. New Kid hitting the Mintberry Crunch is very big for me. Can we take him down soon enough? We can get the heal off on the Imp Tweak over on New Kid too. Nicely done. A little slow on that so I don't get the boost on the BHK. Can we get another kill? Oh, that was a weird targeting. I almost got a heal on him. Nicely done. Almost sniped the Robin too, honestly. Can you keep him alive? Oh no. What a mistake. It's all right though, we got a stacked Mintberry Crunch. One shot in the level 5 hamsters. Ned and Slave, good combo? Yeah, for sure. One of the best tank range combos in the game. Don't have to use the ability, just gonna die to the value. Remember that Mintberry Crunch has like plus 40 attack right now. Hamsters go down. Play the slow. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we got Fraiche. I gotta kill the music though. We got Fraiche. Fraiche. And then we have 2 other ones. Well, that one should already be here. We got Drudge. We got Adolf Hipster from Animation Boys. This is one of Matt's alt accounts. So you're gonna not see the greatest levels, not the worst levels, but Future Randy level 3 is a big one. General Disarray only level 5. BHA is level 5. Poseidon only level 6, not 7. Not sure on that, can't really see them all. Robin Tweak 6, not 7. Regen 5. I think the team only brought it to 5 probably anyway, so that's fine. BHK with him, I like that. The slow. Yeah, that's probably fine. I personally... no, it probably nets the same thing, honestly. Ooh, I like that. Don't play it right in line with him, though. Oh, no, you got the... That's okay. That's okay. You got the... There you go. Barely, but you pulled it off. He's already Robin tweaked his Mintberry Crunch. This is trouble. But nicely done there. This isn't the worst. Okay, he's still setting up his Mintberry Crunch. I like that play. Reset the tank. Clever. Oh, but it reset him, too. You got... What happened there? God, I bet that pissed you off. You got bumped forward heavily by the New Kid there. And instead of... You should have played it down... Up. I guess... You should have either played it up here or down here. So you pulled the Mintberry Crunch. You would have just pushed the other guy back. But now you're in line at least. Not bad. Luckily, it didn't hit the Mintberry Crunch. It hit your Robin Tweak that didn't quite die because of your Mintberry Crunch boost, which is very nice. You don't have anything to lightning rod it, so you just got to tank it, which the regen should let you do. Once again, your Mintberry Crunch, let's look at that again. His Mintberry Crunch not hitting your Mintberry Crunch, which is a little, honestly, when you look at it, Mintberry Crunch might be a little further away because the angle, like he's up further, but Robin is getting triggered as the one. Now that does light him up and hit him, but your Mintberry Crunch being alive with that plus 112 on the damage is actually brutal. Mintberry Crunch comes out and finally kills. Oh, and the sneaky, we missed that on the bottom side. The Disarray takes care of the Future Randy and then walks his way down Not bad. Good value there. The plus 128 should light this guy up pretty quickly. I would imp tweak the BHK here. Yeah. Good call. Good call. Don't let him get a tank in front of that is what I was going to prevent there. That 128 on the Mintberry Crunch, though, fucking brutal. Oh, man. You got to get the regen back should be your goal here. I would have given that I would have given that bar up, honestly. I would have given the bar up to get the regen off. But that works too. Clearly it still worked out for you. Nicely done. Nicely done. That is pathetic on his part. Level 6 Mintberry Crunch losing to a level 4 that gets fat stacked with a BHK that got Robin tweaked at the beginning. Hilarious. All right, now we got Black Fred Savage. Black Fred Savage in the house. Terrible play right there. What the hell was that? Terrible play. Okay, you got lucky. You got lucky there. Somebody must be telling you what to do. That's why you're slow. All right, not a bad play here, though. I would Mintberry Crunch. Oh, no, that's good because he imped it. That's right. Not Mintberry Crunch. I was going to say Robin Tweak. But no, that works too. Now the Mintberry Crunch should light those both up. Nicely done. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you Robin Tweak them. Good. But you Robin Tweak the BHK instead, which honestly, when you have a tank out, isn't the worst thing because then the BHK just lives and boosts the tank up crazy. So honestly, not the worst thing that could have happened. Does prevent him from getting killed by the enemy Mintberry Crunch. Your Mintberry Crunch should survive 1 Mintberry Crunch from the enemy. You should die in 2. But the nice regen on the reset. What a dummy. What a dummy. I thought this guy was a good player. What a terrible player. Nice setup though. You see, you'll tank 1 Mintberry Crunch, but you can't tank 2. Now, if you play regen right after you get hit, you will have enough health to survive the next one. But if you delay it too long, the other guy will get his ability before you have enough HP to survive it. So you gotta be careful with that. But if your Mintberry Crunch survives 1 hit and then you Robin Tweak the Mintberry Crunch, that's really good. But if you do the if you Robin Tweak the BHK if the Mintberry Crunch isn't really a threat, or if the Mintberry Crunch takes 1 hit, you beef up the BHK. BHK starts taking hits instead because of the way that they'll reposition themselves when they move. And then he can take... And also, BHK will get knocked back much farther than Mintberry Crunch on the new kid reset. So when that resets and pushes him back, then enemy Mintberry Crunch will probably start hitting BHK if he's alive. He doesn't survive Mintberry Crunch that much, or survive new kid that much if he's not leveled up. Boosted by new kid or by Mintberry Crunch or the Robin. You can get a lot of health on those guys. You can get a lot of health on that. What is it? Why is it still showing that? Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, the last match. This is our friend Jokes McGoats versus Chef's Pee Kaka. And this is Nuggy, who is the guy that cheated and infiltrated us and was cheating like a little cheater. If you want to hear about that, check out the videos that are on the end screen and or floating up in the corner right now. You'll get to know all about that drama, the last SPP drama that hit in the last year. You got to get up on it. I would say Mintberry Crunch right here. Get the Mintberry Crunch out super early. You have the future Andy to counter. Nice. Me and Jokes think alike. Nice. Do it. Oh, nice. His Mintberry Crunch in the middle now. Oh, he's in trouble. You can lightning rod with the Poseidon. Watch his. Okay, a little early. I would always wait for it. But let's look at that reset there though. You wait. You use the ability when it would have been on the imp, but because the imp was moving forward, it ended up hitting the other ones. Now that is a great hit there. Now that is exactly what I was talking about, where you don't want to hit, like he played it in the corner there. Actually, so this is interesting. This might have lost in the match too. So he played it in the corner so that the edge didn't hit Mintberry Crunch, right? How do you know it's someone else playing? There's plenty of accounts that's like they're still named after the original person that owned them, but that person doesn't play the game anymore and somebody else plays the account for them. This is one of those. Or they always play. The other guy might play ladder, but this guy always plays Team Wars, for instance. So let's analyze this play here. If he hits our Mintberry Crunch, let's pretend we're this guy. If he hits our Mintberry Crunch, doesn't change too much. Our stuff is in the back, his stuff is in the back. But what really messes him up here is that he resets the push and he lays our Mintberry Crunch bare, but he lays his stuff bare too. His Randy is behind the line now. So his Randy's behind him. All three of these guys could just naturally die. I wouldn't have Poseidoned yet. I wouldn't have Poseidoned yet, personally. I would have waited on the Poseidon until they started attacking. But the BHK, I like that in the corner. Waiting on the Mintberry Crunch. Nice. Waiting on the Mintberry Crunch. Don't use it on him. The moment it switches, take out the BHK. Nice. Otherwise, what he could have done was wait for the Randy to die. But look at this. If you didn't notice, his Mintberry Crunch, this whole time, Mintberry Crunch has been attacking Mintberry Crunch. Since that moment here, he's been attacking his Mintberry Crunch. So that's partially the reason he didn't use it either, is because he just wanted to get hits on the Mintberry Crunch. Once that Mintberry Crunch dies, it's game over. I don't know what he was thinking with that Robin tweak, but he does get it on the Randy, which isn't terrible. The Poseidon on the front steps like that instead of back to try to get the slow on you doesn't really make sense. That level 6, brutal. Brutal. The hamsters are going to sneak around the side. Nicely done. Saw a double Robin boost on Mintberry Crunch last night. Yeah, I think I remember doing that on my Adventure Lock account one match. When my Adventure Lock finally has Mintberry Crunch level 4, but he had Mintberry Crunch level 3 for a long time, and I would basically immediately Robin tweak him just to give him a chance, right? And yeah, I would have imp tweaked the imp tweak there, honestly. That would have kept Mintberry Crunch alive. You might be able to pull it up. No, that did it. Yeah, I would have imp tweaked if if you would have imp tweaked on your own on his imp here. Not only do you pull the imp away from him and probably save him, but you probably pull the Mintberry Crunch back with him and get him out of getting hit by the new kid too. So you save him twofold there. Although this is going to be good too because the BHK is going to get good heals here. But I would have definitely imp tweaked there. You can probably just leave the imp tweak, honestly. Oh yeah, you could definitely do that. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. A good match. A good match. Very fun. Very good week. Free to play, taking down chefs by, what, like 50, 60, something like that. Pretty good week. We only had 3 total losses, if I remember. It was a level 2 Mintberry Crunch. Oh, so the health, yeah, the health bar is like a... I love it when the health bar is huge, but the card's level is really low. Like an S-Wow that's level 1 has a huge bar above its head, but you hit it once and it's like, boom! You just watch all the HP go away. It's one of my favorite things ever is when like Mysterion hits a unit like that in Team Wars and they just disappear. The health just disappears. Mysterion hits a tank and takes 3/4 of the health. It's the funniest shit ever, dude. I love that. All right. That was a pretty long Team Wars because we had 3 bonus ones. If you ever have any good matches, let me know. I prefer to have the actual MP4 sent to me on Discord because then I can just add it to the list here. But if you must upload it to YouTube, you can also do that. Streamable, also an option. You can do that for free. If you don't have Discord Nitro, you can't send matches. If you have Discord Nitro, you should be able to send matches, depending on how. If it's an overtime match, it's possible it'll be too big, but it usually doesn't happen. All right, does anybody have any questions? No? All right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for being here. We're going to play some quick packs. It's only 10:30, so we're going to play some quick packs. And then after that, I'm hoping, unless it's the worst quick packs imaginable, after that, I am hoping to play some Starship Troopers and blow up some bugs. So that'll be fun. But anyway, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It means a lot. Like the video. Timestamp your favorite match. We'll see you next week. Bye.